at a note which has been prepared by the income tax authorities, and let me come to you, Vipinji. You know what this note says, sir? It says that there was a serious question mark about the operations of this company itself, this Italian company Fabiano. There was a serious question mark on whether this company should be allotted this tender to print currency paper in this country or not. Yet we see, despite huge cloud of suspicion, yet we see that the man who's representing them is allowed to openly participate in tender process, and he gets sold. He gets a tender process, he gets a tender through as well.
The document that we are talking about is an internal note of the finance ministry that was prepared, and it very clearly shows that this company did not go through the mandatory tests.
It should not have been given the tender. Vipin Malik, how is it possible, Vipinji? How is it possible that when a company in the eyes of the finance ministry itself during the tenure of UPA 2 is blacklisted supposedly, is told that, you know, that this company should not be participating in this bid, yet this company gets a bid? What was going on, sir?
I am myself very much surprised because this company has breached all the layers which Bharatiya Reserve Bank Node Mudran Limited, Currency Management of the Reserve Bank of India Limited, and ultimately the Ministry of Finance. It has breached all the layers and had entered into the security transaction, and that also the currency. And it means that they are helping the real enemies, because not only the paper they are supplying, but thread also, I am told, they are supplying that.
That's
also.
Right. That's
security
right.
thread. Having said so, I can tell you one thing very clearly. There are layers of committees, interdepartmental committees, interministerial committees. If he has passed through all that and has entered these transactions, which are of such a huge magnitude, not only of BR and BL, but also the Hoshangabad press of the security printing press of the government, it means that some of the very important high up is involved, and who is very powerful.
Who? No, let's be clear.
I must compliment your team.
I want to be clear, sir. I'm glad you're saying that. Vipinji, I'm glad that you're saying this. There must be some very, very powerful person. Now, I want to know, sir, I want to know from you. This scam, Ashish, was, what's the time?
Very powerful
2011 to 2014?
2011 to 2014, that's what we're looking at, the time period.
2011 to 2014 is the tenure that we're looking at. It's the tenure of UPA 2. You, sir, have occupied the highest positions in banking industry. Why don't you tell us that who were the people? Who could be this most powerful man who could have influenced such a sensitive decision, sir?
You see, investigation department of the income tax department, who has traced these transactions, they'll be able to tell you better, because I don't have the facts at the moment with me, and it is not fair on my part to name or name anyone without seeing the papers. But even the income tax department will not be able to track that highest authority unless a CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, is involved in this, or they have given this matter. This matter should be taken very seriously, and I can assure you, if this matter is not tracked fully, whatever the agencies are doing, all has to be re-looked into, whether they are doing correctly, whether such breaches have remained unnoticed, what exactly has happened, where such breach has taken, who has taken the money, who were the wheeler dealers. He is the main man. He is like a wind chadda of buffers. And he might run away from here.
So how do you ensure?
Has to be first tracked by
how do you ensure?
By registering a case.
That this cannot happen without a political patronage.
So Gopalji, how do you, I mean, as a trained financial mind, and as someone who looks at financial dealings and banking transactions in India, the fact that a company which is a tainted company under a cloud of suspicion firstly gets the contract, it participates in the tender, it gets the tender, it supplies currency notes, it supplies the thread for those currency notes, and the same company also supplies it to Pakistan?
No, this is not the company. This is a different company.
This is a different company.